Hi guys, let's see how to hatch objects in AutoCAD. I want to hatch objects in this particular rectangular region. So let's see how to do it. And the shortcut for hatch is H, enter. And the first thing after getting into the command, it asks for to pick an internal point. So you have to pick an internal point and enter. So and after this you can see your internal part you selected has been hatched. So to change the hatching properties, just click on the hatch you have made, and in case you want to have it in a solid, you can have selected solid, let it be. In case you want to change any other type, you can change it. And this is the from the drop down list you can select the patterns available. So this is the patterns available. So you can change from the patterns available. And the next thing is you want to change the line spacing between the selected object. You can just from this option you can change around this 10,000 mm. So you can see the spacing between the lines has been changed. And in case you want to have an angle uh, with some degrees, you can have it. So you can see the angle has been changed. In case you want to have some other angles, you can have it. Depending upon the requirement, you can change the angle. And next thing is hatch transparency. So you can see after exiting the command, you can see it has been dark. In case you want to have some transparency with the hatching object, select the object and go for transparency. You can have 50% of transparency and exit the command. You can see the difference between the previous and the present drawing, and select the object. And I want to have a 0% transparency. Transparency is 0. You can zoom it, select it from the option like this also. And next thing is by block. So in case you want to have changes to the uh, hatch you made, you can have it some changes. So I have made to yellow, so you can see it has been made to yellow. And enter into the command. In case you want to have this hatch in a different layer, so normally after hatching the particular object in this your selected will be the layer of the hatch. So in case you want to have a different layer, go for properties, and you have a number of properties here. So a number of layers, you can select it from the option available. So I have made it with me. So this is the properties with layer. So you have selected only the outer option, but inner circle has also been selected. This is because of an islanding property in hatch. So just get into the property of hatch. So in option, you can see outer islanding detection. So it has three number of islanding detection. Select outer islanding. So exit the command. So you can see only the outer layer has been selected. So our next option is ignore islanding detection. So what in the sense it ignores all the point, only the outer region will be taken into consideration, and it will hatch all the objects. So you can see all the objects has been hatched. So it will not be taking the internal parts, only the outer region will be taken into consideration. So go with outer islanding detection. So it will detect only the outer region, not the internal part. So this is the main property in hatch. And one more thing is set origin. So you see the hatched object is not properly to the endpoint. So in case you want to have this line at the starting of this endpoint, you can set up origin. So select set origin, and it will be asking for an select point. So after selecting the point, the hatching object has been moved to the origin you have placed. So now it is proper with the origin. Next thing is associate. So what is the use of this associate? When you change any outer dimension of this hatched object, it will automatically expands, changes with the uh, hatched object. So it automatically adjusts with its external boundary. So you see, when I move the boundary of outer object, it automatically expands its hatching region. So when it is associative, it automatically does. When I switch off this associative, so what will my object do? So let's see, it does not extend. So it remains same. with the previous boundary. So it will not be adjusting to its new boundary. So that is the use of associative. And always make enabling the associative is quite important. So because whenever you say change the hatching region, so it automatically changes its hatching region. So always keeps it hatching region in associative in on position. And one more thing in hatches, after selecting the hatch command, H enter, it will be asking for settings. So when you select settings, you can see a tabulation. So it will be opening. So you can see all the formats, all the options available in this toolbar will be available in this table. So you can change the color, pattern type, everything can be done here. And the angle and the scale and the transparency. So you can see the transparency here. And the layer you need, so by the block or by the layer, you can use a current layer. So this can be done, and you have a number of layers. So you have in default you can use it whatever you need, and you can send back the boundary lines. So send back and bringing front the boundary lines can be done by this option, and picking a point and selecting the object. So instead of selecting a closed object, you can select a multiple objects at the time using this option. So this is all the advantage of settings in Hatch.